Hi, my name is Akao Omojo. I'm the solo game developer in Teen City Games. I'm here to present a brief description of my game Kickball Squad. The name might change, but this is the name I have for it for now. First, I will have to apologize. This is my first time recording, and so you might find a bit of some amateur things. That being said, Kickball Squad is a football game, but it comes across is a third person and or first person football game. You could play in either first or third person, or contrary to the traditional football games in which people play, in which you have this broadcast camera and then you control a whole team. In Kickball Squad, you only control a single player, and I'm just here trying to explain a bit of this rough prototype I have for Kickball Squad. So immediately you come up when you start the game for the first time, you get you approach with a different screen, but I have already been testing this, and so let me go straight right to it. The club section of the game, you could actually pick a archetype, then maybe you modify. You'll see some of them. This is very rough. This is even very at a very rough stage, so you could actually rotate the player if you want to. So I like to use the chubby characters for some reason. I don't know, I just like to use the chubby characters, so I will be using this lady. And so if you want to edit the hair, you click this. Maybe you choose cornrows for her, or this, or she goes bald, you know, and she doesn't like hair on her head, and something like this. So I like to go with the bob hair, and so you can change the whiteness of the hair. Let's say this is the whiteness, goes down. The melanin, melanin is the color of the skin, I think, and you could change the color, hair color, however you want. So this helps people to be able to have their kind of unique characters. A lot of edits will be done too. So you could change the hair, give it any color you want. We could go ahead and give the character, if you like some birds, you could also do the same. Change the color, give it any color you want, you know, and you know, mustache you could choose, you could change. So you know the drill. You can see once you save it, the character is saved. This third menu here is for the club. I actually have put in some information. You could actually edit it. You could change the name to, let me say, club, and then maybe this will be CCCC as the abbreviation. I can change my number to 14. You see it change on some are loosely tied, so you could decide the kind of games that you want. At default, this is being used when you are coming in the multiplayer. When you just host a game, you don't have to do all the setups because you already have them here. So this is just it. You could actually then change your shirt color, you know, change your shirt color. You could change it to whatever you want. Maybe like this. And then the arms too, you could change the arms. Your jersey number, this is supposed to be at the back. I think you could actually change this to any color you want. Then the pants or the shorts, you could change the color to. Just similar, you know the drill, just almost similar stuff. And once you save it, you now have your home and the away jersey. So whenever you host a match, your home jersey, you will get given the home jersey, and then whatever first player that comes into the game, second and on the opposing team, picks up this. So you can go back and then let's try LAN match. Any could work, but just try the LAN match. It works with EOS, but because of the authentication and issues when I was trying to build this, I decided to just, it's there, it might not, it doesn't work, it doesn't authenticate. So you could just create any stuff. You could actually change this, but let's just leave it at default, and then you host, and then you're already hosting. Normally people will see your game. I've tested that, it works. You can choose to join the home team and the away team even though you are hosting. because this screen, everybody gets this screen when you come into the match, while it's in progress or still on. So let me just, since I'm with the home jersey, let me change to away. So this is me, and that's it. You could actually, you can use your controller. The ball is directly on the player because there were some other calculations stuff I was working on, and this is the game. That's just it. You shoot. She whipped because it actually is part of the things I'm working on with the gameplay right now, and it has to work in multiplayer, so sometimes you see funny stuff. So the shooting in this game, you actually, if you look at the ball elevation, you have to raise the ball before you can shoot. You just don't shoot without, if you shoot without elevation, the ball won't go up. So you can shoot, and then you can shoot without. You could actually pass, you could actually even slide. So stuff like sliding, I've worked on it. The animation repeats, I'm still working on it. I think you can jump. I'll hit the ball, it's still a work in progress. So that's pretty much it. But this kind of gameplay is very powerful, especially the ability to shoot with even your stronger and weaker foot. And honestly, like, you couldn't do something like this in FIFA, for example. Look at it. You can see you cannot just do this. There are some kind of passes that I play soccer very well, that you could do that here. You can't just do it in this game. You can. In fact, I had to limit the angles because you could actually raise the ball almost 90 degrees up, and this is very powerful because you could actually, when it comes to crosses, even your passes, for example, there are some issues I need to fix with the player stopping. Even your passes, the player whiffs because there are some calculations I'm missing, but that's just it. This is it. And if you're done, you press up on your controller or on the keypad. I actually mapped this with the mouse. I'll display the mouse on the side of the screen so that you could see the controls. It works with the controller too, and then you have to use the mouse. It's not fully controller supported, obviously. It's a prototype, and that's it. And then that's just pretty much what I have for now to display. I would have loved to test the multiplayer, but because of these authentication issues, I didn't want to drag that too long. So this is it, and thank you for your time. At least I'm sorry if I've taken a lot of your time, but this is the game. The demo is available. You can download it and test a lot of other things for yourself. Thank you very much.